Hey guys, we're back. Before we talk about this, I want to say that in Fallout 3, that issue that we had, I tried sort it off stream, and it looks like running outside the area while ignoring everything fixes the thing. This is not how I want to play the game, you know, running from the areas when it gets glitched like that. It feels like a hassle. So, got my fix of Fallout 3, 33 hours in that playthrough. I don't think I ever went over 60 hours in a single vanilla playthrough. Maybe one. Usually it's like under 40 hours before I have issues. It was good fun, but we're done with it. We're gonna be Fallout New Vegas at a later date. We are back here with more Warhammer 2. We have a Beastmen campaign. Already been running for 4 parts. This is the part 5. This is the 6th time we play Beastmen More Lamparts. Last we finished the crazy campaign, the Empire Death Wish campaign. We had to declare war on everybody and never peace from turn 1. Took a little bit under 150 hours and 259 turns for the short campaign victory. This was a lot of fun, this campaign, and I feel like a lot of people might have an issue after this campaign. How do you keep playing the game and stay interested after such a campaign? Because, you know, nothing's gonna feel challenging at all once you complete this. Well, I actually surpassed this issue years ago. You know, every campaign, you know, there's a different thing to do, and you can always have some fun, even just, you know, on the faction selection screen, looking at the who to play, what to play, and whatever, you know, all the ideas that get in your head. This is the best part of the game, the select Lord screen. All your dreams and hopes might come true, and there are no bugs. Hey, Stracklen. Yoo-hoo. Taking 100 months. Just being here, you know, like, I want to play some Empire again.
In the name of Magnus.
Look at that amazing early game, fortifying Reichland, fighting neighbors. Ooh, that alone is worth another like at least 6-8 hours at least, and then another maybe 2-3 streams. This game, replay value, fun. You know, like some would say, you know, when the shit is this good, some might say even addicting, right? But it's Warhammer. Warhammer just good. When they make it good, it's good. You know. Best to, you know, chill with a campaign now. I'm pretty much already recovered after this playing so Fallout 3. My energy up. Had a lot of sleep in the last 3 days. I mean, at least the last 2 days. And we're gonna be doing the finishing this Beastmen campaign. What is this Beastmen campaign? It's one of the milestone campaigns. I think it was M15. Yeah, M15. Nothing special here. We're just maxing monitors to see fully buffed monitors since the Beastmen got the battle skill change months ago. We done it once, but it was not really maxed because one of the Gorbals didn't get attacked, and we done it with under 10 heroes. So here we're gonna go next level. It's basically a perversion campaign. We're just going around and murdering people. There is also a next campaign already set. Next campaign is already set. If you guys missed it, I added a couple more milestone campaigns. Let's talk about this for a second as well, so people know what this is. This is a donation goal for 2019. Make the things a little bit steady for me, and you guys know what's coming. It's gonna be different next year though. Next year is probably gonna have like 20 campaigns at a little higher milestones, but it's gonna be a little bit different than these ones. These capital letters are completed, so you can see I added a couple more. There is Wood Elves. The ones that are not completed are the M10, this one is not completed. It's our second time playing in Nagarond. We're gonna be only allowed ranged units, and you get to see shades after so long. We completed this one, completed. There's a Vampire Counts M14. This one is gonna be special. No heroes, so no heroes allowed on the campaign map or in the armies. Strigoi has to be unlocked as the first bloodline. So the moment we get enough kisses, we get a Strigoi, and we have to replace a starting lord. In this case, it's gonna be Gorst. Only Strigoi lords allowed from that point with the following units. So once we get that, we can only use Strigoi lords, and the only units allowed are zombies, direwolves, pelbats, creep ghouls, creep horrors, and terrorgeist. From that point on, once we get enough kisses. So the faction, you know, the style is gonna kind of transform with enough kisses, and everything else is gonna, you know, just change. As in, you know, Strigoi Ghoul King came to Sylvania and kicked Manfred out. So this is gonna be as another one. We're doing this one right now. There is really nothing other than mining gods here, pretty much. And we're gonna be grinding towards short campaign victory. We might not even go for the short campaign victory, but just, you know, what we're gonna be doing towards to while getting those mining gods. There's a M16, which should be interesting. Wood Elves, melee challenge. So Glade Guard, Deepwood Scouts, Wave Watchers, and Glade Riders are not allowed in the armies. We can still use range attacks, but we are not allowed to use the archers. So you're gonna see, guys, Wood Elves in melee, melee focused armies. There is after that, it's also another challenge campaign. Vampire Coast, so Luther Harkon without artillery. Necrofex Colossus is included. So a much harder early game and different compositions. It's gonna be interesting how this goes. You know, Vampire Coast, early game, just get a bunch of mortars, this game is life. And Necrofex Colossus, another artillery unit, but it's not gonna be allowed for the purpose of this campaign. M18, this is also unlocked. Followers Nagash 2, no special rules. So the second campaign we follow Nagash, so play a little bit of Arc and Black. This one was unlocked. We unlocked up to M19. So everything up to M19 has been unlocked. M20 is almost unlocked. M19, which is the next campaign we're gonna play, Clan Angron, third time in Mortal Empires, on a small unit size and scale. Why small? To experience the game with a different setup. Trust me, changing the scale from a huge, large, to medium and normal and small can totally change the way some units work. Like cavalry is more dangerous because the first two rows are gonna be pretty much the only two rows in the unit. They're gonna hit hard. Artillery is also can be more dangerous, especially if you're relying on to snipe some stuff. These single entities are kind of overpowered on small unit scale, and the magic is super powerful. So a highly unbalanced campaign, and we get to experience it again with Clan Angron. We did a Clan Angron small unit scale in Warhammer 1, and it was quite a different experience. I enjoyed it. M20, not unlocked right now, but it's going to be another Empire campaign. Doesn't mean we're going to be playing it next month or in 2 months. When it's unlocked, it's going to be finished by the end of the year. These campaigns are not need to be played in the order. So the Empire, starting with Cal France, so we have Cal from the start. And special thing about this campaign is normal unit size scale. All these campaigns that have changed unit sizes will have special on, so there's going to be potential for sabotage. Other than that, you guys seen the dwarves, the M30 final milestone campaign. This one is a little bit brutal. We're gonna have to keep an eye on a lot of things. Wintertooth, no special rules. 29 factions we don't really play. 28 is a very hard clan pestilence campaign. No battle skills, red skills on lords, which makes it extreme. Have you tried playing this game without red skills? And no artillery allowed in armies. So this is probably going to be so far the most challenging scaling campaign, other than Clan Rectus fail that we had the first time. Probably going to be the most challenging one. There is also M27, another survival campaign. The second one we had survival with M6 Clan Angler 2. If you miss Clan Angler 2, a lot of fun to watch. Not even a long campaign. I think we finished with one setting. It was so nice that I just didn't want to stop playing. This one is Nagarite, so Alitanar. Only diplomacy allowed is declare war, and have declared war no known factions and never peace. Survive until turn 101. So Alitanar are fighting everybody and needs to survive until turn 101 to end the campaign. And there's another one. I allowed Booker to pick one of these milestone campaigns, and he decided to pick Order of Lord Masters. The rules he set is no confederations, no nobles, and no handmaidens. So no easy snowballing, no easy replenishment and extra utilities here. So no nobles and handmaidens in the armies, not on the campaign map. So it's going to be hard to get influence, replenish armies, and some other things. There is another thing with it. If a Great Eagle gets disbanded or dies in army or garrison, cure treachery. So we're gonna have to cure treachery, break a treaty or with a faction. The Great Eagles are gonna be part of garrison. I'm not gonna have them in the armies, but you never know. Chetror might be a Great Eagle, and then a super penalty. Also, if you guys didn't hear, some of the rules got changed. The Chetror is now 4 treacheries. No longer 3 treacheries, to make it a little bit harder. And they rename only in special campaigns, but I said that already, just a reminder. The remaining milestone campaigns, which are not unlocked right now, one of them or 2 of them might be Vortex, but I'm not sure which the best faction is would be for that. But also, depending how the Clan Angler 3 goes, I might add another one on small scale. Not sure which faction though. Something totally different than the dwarves though. And that's it, boys. Most of these campaigns will be played in October. October is going to be lots of Total War. I plan over 250 hours Total War in October, unless something else happens. You know, plans can change. Nothing is set in stone, right? Anyways, enough jibber jabber. Let's go into the campaign. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I actually played the Greenskins on a normal scale in Warhammer 1, and it was a brutal campaign. Brutal. You have to understand what happens on a lower scale. The leadership hits are more penalizing on a lower scale. Even on large, it's slightly different than on ultra. On normal and small scale, the leadership penalty is crazy. You know why? Because the damage is not scaled. So imagine a lord gets hit by a giant on a small scale for the same amount of damage as on ultra scale. But that lord on a small scale has only 25% of the health what is supposed to what it has on ultra scale. That leadership hit can cause instant terror, rout, even shatter. Okay. So this is part 5 of this Beastmen campaign. We have several hordes around, and we are slowly leveling them up. The main army is... Holy shit, I just noticed. Bress, what the hell are you doing here? It's 4:35 AM. You're not sleeping. This is our main army. We are creating money gods, so we are stacking minotaur damage. Currently, the strongest minotaur we have in the army is the Butchers of Kalkengard with a Razor Standard. They are rank 9. They have 15 physical resistance from battle skill. They have regeneration. They have terror. 241 weapon strength. With 62 armor, 68 melee defense. This amount of damage on 16 Minotaurs makes it some of the most absurd things you can ever actually see in this game. You're off all week? Oh, you changed the schedule for me? For me, really? Angel Thump? What is small scale? 40 goblin units? Yes, that's a small scale. If you guys are not familiar with the options, this is the unit size. This is unit size scaling. So 40 goblins, 80 goblins, 120 goblins, 160 goblins. 1 cannon, 2 cannons, 3 cannons, 4 cannons. 1 hell cannon, 1 hell cannon, 1 hell cannon, 1 hell cannon. Should give you an ideas. 1 Gyro bomber, 1 Gyro bomber, 1 Gyro bomber, 1 Gyro bomber. Damage does not scale. It's the health. Single entities do well quite differently here. 2 hippogriffs, 4 hippogriffs, 6 hippogriffs, 8 hippogriffs. So quite a different experience. Hey Kelk. Yoo-hoo. So what's going on here? We moved this I think is the beginning of turn, yeah. Good level up here, Mr. Absolute. Okay, going for the Arcane Conduit, we'll go through the Mantle of Gorok. Mantle of Gorok is the buff we're gonna use with, alongside the 2 more buffs to make the really maxed Minotaurs. This gives them 44 attack and 40% weapon strength, which is insanity for 29 seconds. And we can do a couple other buffs. We can see a unit of Minotaurs have more offense than a Gorbull. So basically each Minotaur in the unit is a Gorbull. So 16 Gorbulls with the buffs we're gonna get. I just have to remember to use it to show you later, guys. Hey there, bro. Same brace also off all week. Enjoy it, guys. Enjoy it. Dig Dug, bro. Look at the cockroach. I have brace here. What's the diplomatic situation? I just still remember what we were doing here. Dwarves rank 1. We're slowly attacking the Empire here, right? Make sure not to screw this up. We don't have any scouts around, but these guys are poking around. I do not believe they're coming after us here. We do have massive insurance policy, and this should be enough to set any armies. Let's just see how strong are the men in the Empire. They're divided and weak. Okay, it's all good. I think we just attack our home here. Yeah. Let's send our ball of the wrecking bull, the wrecking ball. Scarecrow banner. So we have a Razor standard on the butchers. Ranger standard on Roman. Who's in the army here? Bulga Bibi, Mr. Absolute, Omen, Roman. We need to get more Gorbulls, more damage. Did we actually check this turn recruitment stuff? Brett says I'm allowing the time off. I wanted to sleep hours ago, but I couldn't stop playing your Empire campaign. Love Total War. Don't we all love Total War? So we are looking for the unsated Bloodthirst to take more Minotaur damage, and we got another one. Hero situation 3 and 2. You start with 1 on Shaman and 1 on Gorbull. Malagor gives you 2 extra Shamans, which alone is already a huge advantage. Malagor also gives companion range plus 10%. It doesn't even say who gets this, and I feel like the game should specify who gets this, because we recently learned that the heroes do not get campaign movement range bonuses from the main trait and the followers. Another test could be to confirm it if they actually add that movement to the army, which I don't believe, so it just doesn't work. So who do we have here? Booker, Malagor, Rumbelga, Omen, Mr. Absolute, Digdog, Bro, Bress. Is this gonna be a shit wizard? Well, this case is true. How could anyone watch Elix play that Empire Madness and not start an Empire campaign himself? I know a couple of people who who were there just to watch the Empire, so they don't have to play the Empire, because you know they find the Empire lacking after playing too much Tyrion in High Elves, you know. Yeah, 3 great swords, 6 great swords. They have 6 characters. 1 Luminarch of Hish and 1 Demgriff Halberds. Oh, it's nice that my mute button is working again. When I'm playing Fallout 3, my mute button doesn't work, so I have to move my headset like this. Guys, tell me if it's any big noise when I do this. Here it goes. Every time I pull my microphone up, it turns off on this headset. That was the only way to turn it off in Fallout 3. I think I'm gonna buy the new model of this headset soonish, probably next month. All the fabric has went off. It holds the head, what's it called, the sides, and you can see all the what's it called, sponge inside now. Yeah, served me well, long time. The chair. I'm actually planning. Once the alien donation goal is complete, some of that money is gonna go for new headset, new keyboard, and I'm considering also new chair. Sennheisers, yeah. This was the most expensive headset I ever bought, and the next one is gonna be more expensive, like 30 more bucks than this one. But since I'm using the headset, you know, I need the best microphone, and these guys have some of the best microphones on headsets, so I did choose this one. This chair is actually broke. I had to jury rig it to actually fix it. You can actually see here. You can actually hear it, the sounds that you're not supposed to hear when I'm moving sometimes. But it's still fine. It's still fine as long as I don't use the handle to lower it. It's fine. Sometimes I click it by accident and I fuck it up and I have to fix it again. No, Strackman. I didn't get a new chair some time ago. No. Bought this chair ages ago. I think it's been over a year and a half. Over a year. This year. I don't know. I don't even remember. But it was last year I bought it. Now I have to check. Now I have to check when I bought this chair. I should have bought it here. I bought it in 2017. Holy shit, it's been nearly 2 years. Nearly 2 years. I bought it in November in 2017. Not sure why you said that, Strackman, on a new chair. Maybe we're not talking to somebody else. It's been nearly 2 years, man. 2 years. Yeah. That was over 2 years ago, Strackman. I was using a wooden chair before that. I haven't had back pains not once. Not once since I've been using this chair. I used to have like back pains twice a year on a wooden chair. And keep in mind that's like over 10 hours on PC every day. You mean I assume a chair lasts longer than that? Well, you'll be surprised how the shit goes fast when you're sitting on it every day, using it every day when you're a streamer. Like my fan died, but best quality room ventilator, $120, didn't even last 2 years. This month has been working over 20 hours a day. And I was about to start a stream and it dead up. Had to go to the basement and get my cheap ventilator to, otherwise, you know, I'll be cooked. So a $40 ventilator, already still working for 5 years, but this one died. I'm not remember what exactly happened, why did the chair got messed up in the middle, but there was an issue when I bought it. One of the screws was like a couple of millimeters off, and I had to dismantle it and move the metal bits to actually assemble it the first time. And I think this screwed it, pretty much destroyed half the durability on it, and that's why it got messed up. It was not supposed to be disassembled like that, but the screw was off, I couldn't assemble it. It had a factory fault or whatever you want to call it. So this is probably what caused the issue. I think it was one of those things that is supposed to support, you know, the weight, and it broke. So any movement and it's got screwed. So this is probably the issue, might in there. Probably would have lasted much longer. Sorry guys for the delays. Sorry for delays. That's what we have here. I'm just still trying to remember who is in what order here. This campaign is just a perversion. You're gonna see stacked monitors with a lot of damage, just murdering people. I'm missing a second Gorbu for the armor. That was a very bad fire. It looked like it was a bit too high. Managed to kill one here. And the handguns do pretty good damage. It's even slowing down a bit. Is it okay if I fap those monitors? No, no fapping allowed during stream. I can fap, you can't fap either. Where's that Luminarch at the side? Look at that great swords. I wouldn't be that great sword right now. Oh, what do we have? Halberdier here? Holy shit, man, that HP just went down. Some of them actually taking some damage here. We'll start using the voodoo here. Everybody's seen. This one is taking surprisingly a lot of damage. Supposed to be the shields in the first two areas. And secondly, you haven't been here for a while, huh? Oh boy, the Luminarch will be shooting here. We need to spread a few things here. Those guys might have eaten a bad volley there. Didn't Maya just got hit directly by a Luminarch and survived? Guys, no rubber banding, no rubber banding, go get that Luminarch. Can't believe it, guys, it's almost August. One more day. One more day. I still remember the last day of last month. Nerfil missing the man of the month by 1 minute. King Roman getting it. Feels bad, Nerfy. August, we have like over 3 weeks until the WoW Classic is released, so plenty of time to do things. Even like 2 or 3 Warhammer campaigns if I don't decide to do anything else. Hey, Scotty. You know, Scotty, I was deciding about the next campaign. I think you should like it. I forgot that Clump Pestilence is M28, so it's far to unlock. Otherwise, I would have played Clump Pestilence next. So the next one is Clan Angrund. This one is taking surprisingly a lot of damage, but still acceptable casualties because it's a melee unit. 50% is acceptable. That Clan Pestilence is going to be amazing. Probably going to be unlocked in like 2 months. Yeah, Bress, Bambalam, and a couple others should be very happy with the next campaign. The shields monitor are overall the best, but I like to put a couple of great weapons and try to get them on large targets. Miners already have crazy offense, so the shields and like the armor helps quite a bit. They don't really need great weapons or dual wield. Gonna make ching! Ching! Oh man, it's too early. No ka-chings. We just completely, you know, got experience after in Fallout style. Cookie says, Elich, what about Chaos Challenge campaign only colic allowed in the army? You mean like since like turn 1? You would have to farm the starting province for like 20 hours to achieve that. And still you might get unlucky. Glittering scales, huh? Yeah. You need to get rid of the Empire here before we go west. Booker the cockroach will stay here. It's a good hiding spot. Press will chill close to Karakadrin. Press is just insurance policy here. Hey guys, what the hell? Have you seen in the Empire campaign how many Beastmen were using insurance policy? I have to say, guys, it's almost like they ninja patched the game. I mean, insurance policies for the Beastmen should be the standard thing. The Beastmen, you can never really truly wipe out the Beastmen, they always come back. The AI was doing it so much in the last campaign. Yes, Scott, it was for 7 hours. It was with the Still Fate Overhaul, we were building cities and keep wastes. You know, cities. You know, this is like perfect. You know, when people ask about, you know, Elich SFO mod, you know, when, why not? Well, you can just send them, you know, guys, I have a really enjoyable Chaos campaign on YouTube. At the end, it says Still Fate Overhaul. You're gonna have a blast watching the first 7 hours. I'll let Digga Bro follow around here for the ruins. Can wisdom the same turn. What's with the research? We should increase the corruption, definitely. This gives a lot of corruption, not just research. And this army will be doing crazy corruption here. We did raise a big city in, just earlier. So, looks like 4 hordes. Or, yeah. And we need to check about for Kazrak. Not available yet. What's the situation here? We're building the Totem of Horns to get more armor and melee attack.
Let the bell scream.
Good. I need to get rid of the Empire here. Are these guys even at war with the Empire?
Sylvania greets thee.
Come on, Manfred. This is Empire in Templehof, man. They need to put a unique landmark in Templehof, guys. Spoiler alert, teaser alert, Kappa. Empire rework, we're getting landmark in Castle Templehof. Just don't tell anybody. It would be so nice. Hey Boker, good morning. Did you just wake up? It's nice weather in Croatia here. It's a little bit warm, especially when I had to close window and room, because, you know, it can be too loud at 5 in the morning. But it's cool weather. It's like 70 degrees outside right now. And I think there's gonna be more rain later today. It's been raining for the last 3 days. Should be rain tomorrow. It looks like today's a hot day. But more rain and clouds the next 3 days. Nice, nice. 31 Celsius today. That's fine. Heatwave messed my sleeping. Well, Booker, same here. Before it started raining, it was so hot one day, my whole bed was wet. It's wet. Must be like a waterbed that started leaking, right? Can Emperor build brides to mine asking for a friend? No, no. Only dwarves can. Maybe the Skaven. I don't remember last time I was in that city. Just imagine 35 Celsius. Your room is so hot and you have to be closed to everything. You don't even have enough oxygen in it. And you're melting. Waking up every 90 minutes. All sweaty. You try to sleep like that. I really can't believe. Now, the craziest thing I done this year. Let me show you. The craziest thing I done this year. I actually went on Twitch, Reddit, and there was a post asking people in the UK, how do you streaming in this weather? You know, it's too hot. They can't survive like 2 or 3 hours. And hold on, let me find it. Okay, you see this? This 9 hours, 32 minutes. Actually, hold on, it's actually here. 10 hours, 14 minutes, and then another hour and 6 minutes. That was pretty much one stream. 11 hours in crazy heat. I have no idea how I achieved this, but absolute madman that day. It was so hot, so hot. 11 hours. It was like opening the window after the stream was done is like 10 Celsius down. 11 hours that day. It was like 30 Celsius around 11 p.m. Crazy. Man, they're saying, you know, this June it's been the hottest ever on the planet. Who knows what's gonna be next year? It's like every 2 to 3 years temperature goes up 1 Celsius. It's gonna just get hotter and hotter. Until, you know, the whole coast is underwater. I open my window and I can hear my neighbor air conditioning unit running, and I'm so jelly. I need to fix my electrical system in the apartment before I can install the unit. I also need to change the windows, so it's not that simple for me. And the thing's been falling apart in this apartment, this house. You know, I had to replace the pipes in the kitchen and the bathroom this year. Thank God the building paid for most of it. Years are going through, but no maintenance. You know, shit is starting to give. Electrical system is next. When I turn on the lights in the kitchen, it takes like 2 seconds to actually turn it on, to actually get light. That circuit would be really bad to install air conditioning unit outside. That whole circuit has to be replaced, I think. I think this army will actually get a Kazakh, right? Oh man. Ambush? Holy shit, Imp, that's crazy, man. Crazy. I'm thinking of just cutting my hair off. Like, all of it. Buzz cut. Just cause, you know, when I'm hot, it was like every time I wake up with a wet hair. Can't even grow my hair. First the beard, now the hair. Not like this. You know, one of the main reasons why I went to watch the new Spider-Man movie is because they have amazing air conditioning in the cinema. Amazing. It's a 5-star cinema. What do I call it? The CineStar? CineStar, I think I call it. 5-star cinemas. Air conditioning is so cool inside the cinema. Just like, that's the main reason why I went and watched Spider-Man. Like, sometimes the heat gets so unbearable, I have to go watch some movie in the cinema just to cool down for a few hours. Apply terror here. Yeah, that's it's actually, yeah, there's definitely something about that. It's actually unhealthy like that. Some old guy died like that, trying to take a shortcut through the like a shopping mall when it was super hot and then super cold inside. Then he went outside and he died. The heat, man, the heat. Or, you know, if you don't drink enough water and all of a sudden start sweating, it can be really bad for your body, because you really need water to cool down and sweat, because, you know, sweating is a part of your cooling system. Im says we had to take breaks going out to car to turn on the AC and get a break. Back half of the car was crushed under the muscle walk. Oh man. Hey Frosty, good morning. Thank you, David Royal. This is good because I can sacrifice the captives to unlock Kazakh. We are replenishing everywhere as long as there is no attrition in the area. Because you apply this technology here and this technology here, and you're always replenishing, so you cut down downtime. The Beastmen didn't have the issues really with replenishment, but this was really bad for Chaos. Made the Chaos campaigns not really enjoyable because of this system. But it was a most amazing change when they did this for the Beastmen and Chaos. So what were we doing here? The campaign skills are sorted. We got the bestial butchers. The battle skills, yeah, we don't need any other battle skills. You know, because of the nature of this campaign. 2 points to the wall, 1 bestial surge. Bestial surge makes this floor really nice. And this will upgrade the cast range and damage, which is needed for the Brace Scream. So you can unlock Invasion. I'm not a fan of Traitor Kin. It costs too much power, and already the wall costs too much power as well. It's kinda like a overpriced, weaker transmutation, which also causes slow. Kinda. I always wake up these days dehydrated. It's like really badly dehydrated, and I drink so much water. I have to guess 4 to 5 liters of water a day. 4 to 5 liters. But then again, I drink like 2 or 3 coffees, and the coffees will cause dehydration as well. You sleep with a water bottle, water next to you? Okay. That sounds good. And a plastic bottle I do sometimes as well. Good night, Alan. Look at this Braveheart, it's actually pretty nice. They might actually do something here. Let's check this thing here. I think we are safe. Search ruins for 0 gold. If we learn one thing from that Empire campaign is how to get better at the lines. Okay, so let's see. The red is too wide. We first see how wide it is. The blue is too wide, so it must be yellow. The inner circle has to turn like 3 tiles, 3 symbols here, and then this one is facing here, connects there, and this one goes. It almost look like they don't need to move at all, which means it would be this thing here, and this thing here. Let's check it out. No solutions there, so they have to turn 1 tile in the middle here, so maybe 1 down. This one here. 1 down, which means this one goes 1. This one goes 1 up. So it's this one here and this one there. It's 1 up. Has to go 1 up. Let's see. We have it here. We have it here. And we have it here. If this one goes 1 down, these two go 1 up, and it looks like the solution is this one. Yoo-hoo! Easy. We do have the Unlanding Warhead here. We do need more stats on this guy. Pretty good gear here. Pretty good gear. Melee defense stat priority number 1 here. We can actually get a ridiculous amount of corruption in the area just from this army. It's gonna be interesting to see if it goes over 10%. We're gonna have plenty of wizards here as well. Currently all of the capacity though. Yeah. See if anybody gets triggered there. Wasn't really planning to make a sudden move like that, but it happened. Yeah. Algar doesn't need his armor, so we have additional nice debuff here. Tormentor Sword here. Tormentor Sword best to be put on a wizard, since we have the wizards in the army. Terror. Parents of Slanesh. I guess Parents of Slanesh. There's gonna be so much corruption here. We have 166 armor piercing damage. What the hell? What the hell? I can't wait to see one of those smaller garrisons what happens in a charge. We have 52,000, so might as well get the last one as well. Half of the research on the Beastmen tree is actually quite bad. It really need to update for a Warhammer 2. Waiting for population here. This horde is waiting Kazrak. When I pass out and wake up in the hostel and they get me an IV, I always wake up feeling refreshed. What the hell? You need to be dehydrated for at least over 2 days. You need an IV like that, I think. Because the water will not help you after that point. Only IV. Can't happen that after 1 day. And when I was in the hospital and they were giving me antibiotics, always, you know, waiting, you know, to where to put it, you know, because, you know, apparently I have something called bed veins. You know, they have to stab me like multiple areas, you know, to you know, finally get it in. No thanks, no thanks, not for me. That area around the hand used to hurt me so much, you know, because of that. I'm like a bad nurse. No, it was not just one. Like it's actually is like this can it's bad veins for this, you know. So it's a thing. But then again, you never know. Like one nurse gave you the you know, the injection into your butt, and you know, while you're standing, because you know, it's fine according to her. And then another nurse like, you crazy? Lay down. Like, so they have each to you know, they're like different policies regarding these things. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. We imagine the timing we get this when we get all the damage buffs. Look at this. 50 attack. Six turns, no replenishment. But it's a lot of growth. 1, 1, 1, 1. We got like 4 turns. We don't need this. Just go to the other one. Look at the amount of corruption in this area. It's just, you can definitely feel the amount, crazy amount of corruption here. Look at this. Look at that. 164. Oh boy, what do we have here? I mean, this is like a downtime here. How did this guy get around?
Take me for a fool.
Is the clan molder actually gonna take this element? Okay. What do we have here? 3, 2, 4, 1. 3, 2, 4, 1. And 1 is here as well. 2 here. So this is 4, 2. 4, and this one is then 1. Last time I did definitely get the wrong idea about this. So the 4 goes here. I And these are really bad mini games because you have to really only use a paper or something. There should be like interaction with it, so you can actually assign this to them to memorize everything. This one is 4. This one is 4. 2, 4. The solution is 3. But which color 3? Three, 2, 4, 1. Does it matter which color it is? Why does it matter which color it is in this case? Now we have to go for the colors as well. It's so annoying, really. You don't see the blue on the tail, but it might be blue as well. You see red, purple, yellow. I guess we get not purple. I'm just gonna click one of them. A doe. We actually get a doe this campaign. Well, I've seen a couple examples that's not really true, but I might have seen it wrong then. These puzzles, man, it's like probably the worst mini games I've ever seen in any game. Who creates a mini game that you need outside the game to complete it? Super inconvenient, man. In this day and age, Come on, Booker. Don't be like that. Booker, why are you so toxic? You're the reason we can't have nice stuff. They can only hide in the forest, but we have 3 to present here. My babies! You know, I'll never forget when I was watching the tic-tac-toe stream. Wills was playing with that other guy, I don't know what his name is. And when he was showing Lord Croak, and I'm like in the chat, Rolling Skies, PogChamp, Craigasm, something like that. And the Wills reads the message and he's like, you know, like it's something incredible, the Rolling Skies, without even knowing what it does. Like she's confirming it. Like this just, you know, just like confirmed so many clicks for me, and like a big door, he just clicked their cogs and created my face with a forehead. So hilarious, man. But it was fun to watch though. It was like a revelation. Like a big revelation. Now that Wills is no longer doing things for CA, maybe hopefully they get Dogbert back. see this damage. It's almost like we charge a bunch of goblins, but there's such a big mess of units here. This is without the certain buffs here. Look at those big explosions there. Maybe I should have just sent the butchers here. I think I actually swore there was one of those guys swinging an axe, 6 guys exploding in a single hit. When you see explosions of blood like that, means the units are taking overkill damage. For most part. The damage on Minotaurs is enough to ignore all of the swordsman armor and enough to kill nearly three soldiers instantly. The worst way to face the Minotaurs would be just go directly at them. The Minotaurs like have the maximum splash potential. I never seen this guy move so fast. How to get Beastmen Regiments Renown? You have to register account on the Tolwar Access. It's a website where they give you goodies, various information, and you need to link your Steam account there. And then you get a 30 years of CA, Regiments Renown, whatever it's called. Keep in mind, if you don't own one of these DLCs, it might not work for you. My brother could not claim it until I got him the Voodoo Elves DLC. To be fair, I would break Usain's Bolt record if I had those things chasing me. Well, you should, because the Minotaurs have a reputation, they eat men's flesh above anything else. So, they're gonna eat you. They're gonna hurt you pretty bad, kill some of them, and they're gonna eat the rest. They eat people, really. Eat them. Meat larder. Well, the Minotaurs are especially cards, especially. But this is a different thing between the races. The Minotaurs especially eat human flesh. It says here, Minotaurs crave man flesh the most. The fire pits, manling meat sizzles on crude spits, drawing the tribes. I love how close Clan Molder is here. I hope if the Greenskins rework is next, that actually finish the Eat Captives thing. It's been busted since so long, man. I forgot last time it was working properly. It's literally glitched, and everybody seems to be forgot about it. They just think it's, you know, bad, doesn't give anything, but it's really glitched. I remember times when it's actually doing something. This is supposed to be like part of their replenishment. The Clan Molder is just grabbing territories here. Let's get raising income here. Have we not really unlocked this thing yet? Oh, he's unlocked. Booker has the skill set, but I'm gonna get Kazark here.
Cosmic Obla.
Barbarian. Beastmen have a Magister, huh? I just got past from the Chaos. What's the Razor Standard situation? We do have one, I believe, yeah. But I'll keep them on the Butchers. It fits on the Butchers right now. I wish more of these banners were actually useful. And a better variety of banners as well. Holy shit, the Breaker has won! I mean, that was an impressive army though, so yeah, they have won, of course they won. Might have been an ambush and then the city attack. But she says only one victory. Yeah. Hope we have enough to escape here. We're a little bit too close. Yeah, it's fine. They are really in a bad direction though, I feel. The army, Digabro actually might be dead. Wasn't actually considering that. Beastmen don't give a shit about the reliability rating made in there. It's a faction which which makes mockery out of diplomacy and civilization. This may be a new question, but of all the factions, which hero unit is the non-spellcaster combat unit? Best non-spellcaster combat unit, Gorbul. It has some serious stats, armor-piercing damage, and it's large. So here it treated right into the enemies. That's unfortunate. Port has been deleted. Dig Dug Bro, you died for a puzzle. What is that retreat there? We lost the horde for the hero slots, but we'll get another one. That was actually a minor setback time-wise, but doesn't really matter. We have another dose, so it's gonna be better, a little better. We'll get a new horde with Booker, and he's gonna grow it even faster. So they won the battle outside, and now the siege in place. So they haven't won the siege yet, which is gonna probably gonna no doubt be 50-50. Good night, Bress. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Greetings. Now stand before.
What are my stance here before? We give them military alliance. The corruption is gonna be a slightly bad issue, but they're gonna be expanding to the ruins anyways. At least we can war coordinate this way.
Thy fool.
He's on a war with Cal France, which kinda it's a little bit weird.
Welcome to my realm, mortal.
Yeah, we'll deal with Manfred. Have the semi-enemy, but except Simi is not fighting them right now. We need to get rid of the Empire in this part of the map. The thing is, they can just take this place and we still get corruption instead of replenishment. These guys are actually taking this already? What the hell? What's the population situation? 0, 12, 2. We do need to wait for Booker to get back 4 turns. Emperor is Schwarzhofen here.
By Sigma, no.
So we're gonna get armor on this one. We have other one with all the way attack. We get armor, miss resistance, and attacking charge. Getting alliance with Manfred, we might be able to get some more coordination. So we can counter our back a little bit easier. But look at the clan Molder all the way down here, that's insane. They just beeline all the way here from clan Hell Pit. It's ridiculous. Managed to get Skaven into the Empire here. Was planning 4 Gorbals. Should have 2 insurance policies. And maybe more Gorb when he's unlocked. I don't tend to plan move more than 3 hordes or use more than 5. This has to be set in the options that the AI does not open diplomacy with the player. This will be a huge quality of life to the game. And would make the end turn time a little bit more tolerable.
War darkness. Man's rarny. Big Roma.
It's like a waste to destroy this from the other side.
No.
It should be Morgul, right?
Welcome to my realm. Yes.
What do they have here? Behafen and Kappelburg. And they're at war with Zubar and the dwarves. Warhammer seems to be the most reasonable target here. But they are extended. I have no idea how they're taking Behafen like this. No idea. The fact that they're taking it, it's really surprising. This gives us capacity. We are there actually. We are there to recover some of the income, yeah. This will put a strain in the treasury though. Maybe actually quite a bit of a strain. Let's just get one chaos spawn here. You don't really want to upgrade the upkeep production building for the cost of growth too fast, because you lose quite a bit of population growth. Maybe until the next two buildings ready is probably the best time to do it. Because Beastmen economy works, they lower their upkeeps and they get most of their mana favor from the bells. Usually raising big places. We're slowly chopping at the Empire here. It's funny how we raised a lot of these faction cities, and they're already all settled, like nothing happened. I mean, it's understandable the Skaven takes them like this. It's definitely understandable. But the other factions makes no sense. I just have no idea how these guys got in here so fast. Almost like they knew 3 turns ahead there would be a ruin here. Almost like they're, I mean, following the Beastmen around as a Skaven, it's a thing, you know. They're eventually bound to destroy cities, and the Skaven will take new ruins. The rest is in trouble because they are boiling him with a couple of armies. Oh my god, really? That was so close, man. What the hell? Because he was too close to me. Nearly lost another horde here.
Not likely.
They use their spy satellites to fight these separate hordes. That was very close, man. Very close. Gift of Chaos, which gives poison, huh? Poison, huh?
Attack! Kazak Akbar Zuf. Kazak Kazakui.
Do not take me for a fool.
You're not at war with dwarves, and dwarves are taking settlements here, you know. Like, this shit makes no sense. Instead of, are they not at war with greenskins? What the hell is going on here? So dwarves are at war with greenskins, and somehow they're expanding into all this area and then into the Empire instead of into the Badlands. Look at Torgrim in the mood. It's crazy.
Shut up!
3 Reichsguard. Oh, nice situation for the great weapons. Torgrim expanding into Empire, man, that's toxic. Not to me, but to the Karl Franz. Dwarves, the oldest ally of the Empire, taking settlements from the Empire instead of dealing with the greenskins. Good morning.
Managor! Managor! Dar Agnew! By Simon! Sweetler Chaos!
I think we're gonna have some things at the flanks here. We should use the Gorbals to absorb the charge.
Gorbor!
It's close enough. Let me make sure the Gorbal attacks first, absorbs all the charge. I don't want to take 2000 damage in the charge. Three Rise on the left, huh?
Freedom!
Okay, good here. Very good. Just broken the charge here. We're doing so much damage, it's ridiculous. 266 weapon strength. Who's that? Karl Franz? Yes, it is damage. See this damage? That's a crazy shock. Minus might get a buff. Pretty good. The damage, man, I love it. And we have what? Increased damage by 50, 70, 90, 102%. Not even that much. Not even that much. You see those great weapons? They stomped cavalry. Riser didn't even get a charge. And the Riser can do 3000 damage in a charge to the minus. We denied the charge with the gore bulls. No money anywhere. I'm gonna get so much voodoo. Gonna be nice with the siege bells. Please don't destroy Brez there. He might get discovered because he's too close to this Kievan army. Wow, they actually won. Very quick victory, I'll take it. But because we just got him and we can afford another army. For major data for siege purposes, to increase power reserve, so we can spam a couple of same spells, and mainly for the minotaur damage. Each Brave Shaman is increasing the weapon strength of the minotaurs by 10%. So 4 of them gives minotaurs additional 40% damage. Then it's a top of 20% from Slug Skin, 20% from technology, and another 12% from the Veteran Battle skill. Minotaurs are doing more than double damage right now. We started with Malagor. Malagor is the best starting one for the Beastmen. Malagor has the best faction effects of nearly all lords in the game. For his faction. What's the plan for the second army? Chaos Spawn and Harpies. This is the Chaos Spawn building on that Kazakh sword. We're gonna switch. The Beastmen should be separate factions, but yeah, they'll all go on, you know, under Beastmen like the Empire. But they start at 3 different locations. Also unlocked Morgur. You know what's hilarious with Morgur? Morgur doesn't even cause fear. No fear, no terror. And he is super ugly. Scary looking. So this thing got buffed now, huh? Missile resistance 20% for Chaos Spawn. Units melee defense plus for Chaos Spawn units. So they actually made this skill stronger. And 8% got turned into 12%. So his main trait got buffed. It's nice. It's nice. So you get additional 20 missile resistance here, huh? Additional defense and missile resistance for the Chaos Spawn. This definitely makes the Chaos Spawn more viable for him even more. Not just, you know, for flavor. I like this change when they did it. This dwarves, man, look at this.
To war!
We got everything here we need here. We can upgrade this to get another British Shaman. Right now there's a little bit of issue with the money. Malagor no longer needs his dough. I can give it to Brace. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Am I automatically at war with everyone? No. No. You don't have diplomacy option with some factions, but you're not at war with everybody. But you do have pretty bad version, it's just a matter of time before those factions declare war. We need 2 armies to stop the Vekamal effect. Manfred going home with from Behafen.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey, Digital Odyssey, thank you for keen support. Or is it this? Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime. I think the next time we play with the Beastmen, I'm gonna start with Morgor. Malgor is the best, but you know, just for the sake of a different early game. You guys looking forward to the next campaign? I know I am. I love dwarves. It's gonna be a special one.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely yes.
Axel. Malago Rafarud.
Be careful because there are armies around. Probably safest to move once we clear that army. We're running low on gold on favor. Ambush would be nice here. We failed the first time. Do we have ambusher here? We do. Ambush. It's a bit weird failing ambush twice. Hey Bumbleum. Shields up. Doesn't look like they don't even have any good, strong stuff on the flanks, so we just ignore outright because we cannot catch them. Yeah, this is a Stomperino here. Who will hit from the sides?
Malagor. Dar Agnew! By Simon! Torrefa! Gurbul! Aquanslu! Managor! Kurdawas! Noak As! Quibdog! Dawak As! Noxai! Rear Science! Well done!
Conduct over 3000 damage.
As that shine! Well done! Rough tongued!
Holy shit, man! He got deleted. I haven't used all the boss the contact. I see that shit! It's out of control. Roman, what did you do to this poor guy? I love how border crew is still there. The amount of damage on contact is ridiculous. Ridiculous damage on contact. Ridiculous damage.
Dance me Arifus! Malagor so!
I'm gonna get a lot of power here. There's a small chance to get intercepted here. Just a small one though. It's fine.
It is night. Greetings. Thou stand before the rightful elector of Stirland.
Well, what's going on in the Empire right now? Ostland having 5 settlements, huh? Empire's a presence here. I can't believe the wars have taken so much Empire land. Wars in Karakhiran. Look at that. How do you explain this situation here? Well, the only way I can explain this shit is Skull Takers have taken this area, and then the Karakhiran has cleared them. Got lucky. Van Langen got confederated, perhaps. And we caused a lot of mess here, so the war's taking lands because they had the territories here already. We caused a mess in some of them quite a bit. Their expansion has been influenced by us for sure. I need to raise a big city, make a big bank. I also want to separate Morgur from Malagor. So guys, how many of you have I messed up sleep schedule today and yesterday? Nope, on NA time. Couldn't sleep. This is not my time where I stream. I don't usually stream between 3 and 11 AM. So this is rare. I usually stream between like 2 PM and 3 AM. But I can be finding all time, so sometimes. Kalangwag says I'm employed right now, but will likely fall asleep to your perversions. Okay. Voice of reason, it was already messed up. It's hot, yeah, it's hot. So it's gonna be a regular summer day, it seems. Be manageable until like 11 AM. Big event page coming tomorrow? Holy shit, I just noticed it's the end of the month. Man, these 3 days Rubio with Fallout 3, I totally forgot about it. Crazy. Excited about that. Excited. Oh, just gonna be big number changes, right? This month, Rubio, I was pretty much playing Gwent every day. Sometimes for 2 daily crown rewards. And I filled both Season of the Griffin and the George reward tree, George of Caden, whatever his name is. And I got over 7,000 ore and still over extra 50 reward points. Crazy. What? What are you saying, Booker? Don't say such crazy things. Come on, Booker, you're gonna give me a heart attack. This one is very good. No, no. I don't believe it. No, no. Sorry guys for interrupting. Sorry for interrupting. I have to lose the video. Oh my god, that's exciting. 256 card changes? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. New keywords. They're finally gonna make useful half the cards. Or a little bit more bearable. Well, Booker, they're pretty much releasing a patch at the end of every month. 256 card changes, including 4 leaders. New syndicate leader. Oh my god. This is the biggest patch since I started playing the game. Gameplay changes. Damage dealing will be reduced. Power on many cards increased. Roach removed completely. No, what the hell is this, man? You messing with me? This is like a huge change to the game. That is crazy. I'm definitely playing it tomorrow then. It's like gonna be a refreshing big change, huh? So they're adjusting the numbers again quite a bit, huh? Oh man, Rubio made me very excited now. Very excited. Much of this thing is no longer very useful to us. I cannot believe it, man. I cannot believe I forgot about the patch they announced at the end. Now you're having fun with time like that just flies. Holy shit. Now imagine this was a Warhammer 2 patch with this many changes. I would just explode. I would just explode. It's pretty much this. It's pretty much this when pages like this happen. Pretty much this. That's how I'm feeling right now. I love these patches, man. When your favorite games are getting updates like this, oh man, it's so amazing. Hope the next Warhammer 2 patch is coming in September or what, whenever they said it, it's gonna be like that. Oh man, so exciting, so exciting. No wonder my chair is broken. It's just a little bit broken, I can still sit on it. Really looking forward to this. We're gonna get a drink, guys. Coffee, I guess. Be back. Totally not gonna affect those patch notes. I'm back, boys. Okay. Beans of Pain. What about this is the big ching ching? What do we have? 9 units. What's was yeah, we don't have to do it with this one. We're waiting Kazakh 2 turns. Put all 3 here in the area. Send in Malgor first. When is this patch coming, Rubio? Is it do you know the timeline? Is like today, like 30th or 31st? Now I'm gonna be fapping later on those patch notes off stream. I'm so ready. Today? Oh my god! How did I miss this news, Rubio? So glad I did Fallout 3 totally just 3 days later. It's been like, you start playing and it's like 3 days later. You have no idea what was happening last 3 days. You know when you don't you don't check Reddit for 3 days, you know that you're doing something right. When you have to check Reddit every single day, you know you're bored. Okay, this is a little bit science here. Let's see this damage. Looking for the new season as well. Nilfgaard was dominating in this season, this month. Season of the Griffin. Played quite a bit of it. I have 3 wolves here. Approaching a way where these guys don't take damage. And let's see what's next.
Chaos.
233. Guys do have race on. These guys have poison. Maybe I should put poison on the butchers, gives them extra toughness. Damage is already overkill. Poison on the butchers is a little bit insane because they have a generation. Maybe 4 this time. Let's see how he got inside through a closed door. Fucking hell, man. Toxic bastards. They glitched the door. When the fuck are the developers ever gonna fix this shit? It's so annoying. I love how the harpists are cleaning the wall like it's nothing. Just with some magic support. And they're like rings to the harpists. Cookie says, second campaign in a row, Greens lose Blackrock Rebels from turn 30. Okay, Cookies, I know, I shouldn't be asking this, but I have to. Are you using any mods? Sorry for giving you a treatment there. Only immediate quest battle. So it's just crazy RNG then, I guess. It's a little bit crazy they lost the Black Crag. Maybe the city was attacked, and then they lost... Hold on, where's this guy moving? Maybe the cities were attacked and then they lost it because they had replenishment. Why is it not shattered? Dismantle Gorak after all. Shattered now. Yeah, let's see this now. This is what I want to see. Look at the health on the hero. He just got hit by 4 damage. 8 damage. How do you get hit by 8 damage? Okay. Look at the health. This is on regular speed, by the way. Like fighting an Empire captain. Look at the damage. He's chasing by the, he's fleeing by the way, and he's still getting deleted. That damage is ridiculous. And the fact, you know what's the best thing about this? When they're fighting a single entity, multiple monitors can deal the damage all at the same time. It's almost like, you know, those 4 swordsmen charged Graveguard and they kill one of them on contact, which is impossible. Well, here, you know, it's not impossible. Hey, Johnny. I think poison is better for the butchers. It makes more sense to give a unit with a generation poison, so they have extreme toughness. Poison is quite good in the minus. Doing good? Yeah, I'm good, Johnny. Finished? Yeah, we're done with it. It started crashing, but we got 33 hours out of it, so I'm happy. I think the furthest I got in a single game of Fallout 3 is when I turned off the autosave, and I was always creating new saves and not overwriting any saves. That was the furthest I got in a Fallout 3 without issues. And I got reminded of it in this game. Kind of sense is pretty nice. I wish more wizards had a skill like this. The guild starting with 25 magic resist is a little bit crazy. Please guild. I need totem horns and desecrated altar plus the hero buildings. Maybe I get this so I don't lose as much money. Need more, but this one could be fine. We'll just find bigger cities. Now that's a lot of money there. That's a lot of money. This should be at one of our primary targets here. Empire situation here. Ostland is the one the furthest apart. Pretty chill campaign, just moving around and murdering people. This reminded me of something, Cookies. Back in school, there was this one room that had a really old PC. I mean, really old. And sometimes it would freeze. It would freeze. And a solution was it to unfreeze. You just press one button on the keyboard. And this would actually unfreeze it sometimes. If that didn't work, then they would just shake the case. And this worked more. This worked. Something with a hard drive, I think it was. It was a really old computer. And the guy that ran the classroom used the computer to play a card game. So while we were doing things, you know, school related, he would just play a card game. I don't remember which card game it was. Gwent, it was a card game in a green background. It was a green background, and I think it was like just making piles of cards. Might have been Solitaire. This one is actually pretty nice offer being offered again. I'll take it. We do need that growth. There's got a bit of corruption here. Undead one. So we have to encamp. But look at the presence of chaos corruption with characters. If you're wondering why is it so high, it's mainly due to how the Beastmen technology works and stacks with everything else. For example, specifically the research side. This adds up so much corruption that it's extreme amount of corruption. So you do clear the corruption just in like a turn or two. The goal is to get 4 more heroes for this army. I'm liking the buff main trainer Morgur. Remember when Morgur used to have like 40 or 50 magic resistance? The shit's overpowered. It was the main lord to be used in multiplayer. They nerfed it so fast. And would have some crazy dual stats for the campaign as well. He also had this thing which would activate randomly to give him damage reduction, but I think that was removed because of the multiplayer. He still says he has it, but I don't think it triggers anymore. I don't think they put it back into the game. Morgur has some kind of invulnerability ability which used to trigger occasionally, but pretty sure they removed it from him. Why did they kill the hero and not the cows? Game, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the... What the fuck? Ripshade Wizard. How does a Gorble get killed by that army? When we have 20 cows. It's a stompy army, and we lose a hero because of that shit. That is broken, man. Broken. Rage quit situation. Now we're gonna have to wait for another one, huh? And it takes like 10 hours to build a Gorbull. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Good to know that the cheat still happens. You know now not to accept all the auto resolves. But I think it happened because the Malagor was not the primary attack. That was attacked primary target, and the game deals damage in a bad way, because the Minotars didn't take enough damage and the Gorbul got killed. It's almost impossible to lose a Gorbul otherwise. So the game just screws you over, because it doesn't know how to deal damage otherwise. It just decides to kill the hero instead. This definitely needs to be improved.
Ango! Dawak Az!
Because it's almost impossible to kill a hero. They shatter our route before they ever get killed. They're just really unrealistic, I think. Destroyers of Drakvald. We actually get lore about this unit. No, I'll just go past them. Send the army to move with the same speed. Doing that, to do that, you need to log them in a group, so the army will move together. Sync the speed. I do want the harpies overrunning the crossbows, while everything is getting tanked here. Like, ignoring the captain is probably the best thing to do. Morgul is small, huh? Okay. We go here, we go there, go here, and the halberds will hit. We'll probably just try to ignore them there.
Pass! Pass!
Beastlords could also murder this guy pretty fast. RP deals quite a bit of damage if the unit is trying to resist it. Just see what it says here. Is it still saying here? Looks like they removed it. Aura of transmutation, huh? They removed this from the game, right? It just says here but does nothing. Pretty sure it was removed. Operators are resisting it, Peter. Yeah, here we go. I don't remember when they removed this, but the fact it still says here that he has it, it's pretty silly. I think it was because of multiplayer.
Dark Beast! Ark!
Gotta hate it when you have things in the game that don't work and they're supposed to work, you know. You don't know if they're, you know, supposed to work or they've been, you know, removed, but it still says that in the game. So if somebody's gonna buy a Beastmen DLC, which is overpriced by the way for Warhammer 2, and they're gonna mouse over this aura of transmutation, they're gonna read this shit and like, what does this mean? Let's look at the rename it, so it means that this physical and magic resistance is present here. What is 75 missile resistance? Well, Morgul is supposed to be like, even if you beat him and kill him, he comes back. He's supposed to be like immortal. And extreme missile resistance, magic resistance due to he is you know, the Scourge of Battle Lauren, because the Wood Elves. He's been introduced with Wood Elves, I think. It's supposed to be, you know, anti-Wood Elves, but they forgot to change his objectives to actually fight Wood Elves. So it's just basically a thing in a mini campaign. He's supposed to be a menace for the Wood Elves. Storm Knights has a question. Okay, quick question. Why does the AI have like 3 armies and they're running away from my army? Look like it's 4 armies against my one and they just keep running. What do I do? Well, you probably have an army that is like a really powerful, like a Doomstake, like a full chosen army, and they don't want to fight it. Unless they have quality units or they have a significant advantage, they are going to avoid conflict. Most factions.
Der Workshop, das wie Arifus. I can say yes.
Blessed by Evil is the first skill you should go for on a new Beastman Horde. Blessed by Evil and Children of Chaos are very important for the economy. We're actually taking attrition here, which I don't like it. The amount of damage the card is taking was total bullshit, man. Really brain damage. I was totally broken there.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
It's really bad for the auto resolve, really. Hey, Powerwolfing, thank you. It used to have higher resistances, but it was nerfed because of multiplayer. Higher missile resistance and magic resistance. Supposed to be impervious to missile and magic attacks.
Paragon.
So you have to defeat him in melee, and when you fight him in melee, he's supposed to turn on the shield, which prevents him from taking damage, which was also removed. That was a gimmick. Good night, Rubio. I will. When the patch goes live, I'm definitely gonna be playing some Gwent. So this campaign, I think all three Lords of the Wild should be together. Could have been worse. We could have lost Roman here, and he had a really good set of gear. No, it's been worse. With the charge bonus here. She also got totally demolished in the balancing because of multiplayer as well. The range really is bad. Interrupt my spell. Looks like he did. Woohoo! Add-on skip. We lost the Gorbul in an auto-resolve, so I'm gonna get a new one. It's a shame. Yeah, Storm Knight, the Wood Elves and the Skaven should get that as the default stance as well. Not the Skaven, the Crooked Moon. Default Crooked stance for the Crooked Moon and the Wood Elves should also be that. Have a lot, good morning. You know what I do like to do with Morgor? I like to go in front of the enemy army and just stand there while he's taking all the missile damage. I love doing that with Morgor. Looks like we're gonna be taking another turn of attrition here, huh? I might just march towards this one. I have to get replenishment here. Going directly there is also viable, but a little bit pushing. The cars have taken so much damage, it's gonna be another turn of attrition. Good thing I didn't do because there are multiple armies in the area. I can't replenish for another 5 turns. Getting messed up by the vampiric corruption here. instead of getting replenishment, we're taking attrition. Oh man, why did the guy have to get killed? So stupid, so stupid. Very irritating.
Lift us.
It might be something in this one. Heroes got killed, so we're gonna get somebody else. Gonna be a gore bull. What's the point of having 3 other generals with no armies? They're hordes, they need growth. So they're slowly growing, getting gear, skill points, so they can grow faster, so they can actually build hordes. Hordes require growth to get buildings, to get armies. That is a lot of point, a lot of point. What's Miner Gods? Buffed Minotors. Lamau, why is Booker is a cockroach? It's lore friendly, exactly. We lost a Gorbel in auto-resolve. Bullshit, but it happens. If I didn't have this many cords close, that would have not happened because they would have not went after them. Best to get insurance policies nearby instead. Or put this in the main horde like that. But then again, manual battle would have been no casualties. Just bullshit auto-resolve damage. The more damage your army is, the more damage you take. And so for some reason the characters take damage before the miners take damage. So it's broken for auto-resolve in a bad way.
Chaos fails. Back so.
Not likely.
Do need ambushes here, right? They were going towards Kazrak here.
Daref Aktorgu.
Give me an ambush here. Auto is only here, we probably lose a character. Watch Nerfy come and snipe the man of mana from me. Oh man. It's gonna be hard to top that deck, bro. You did a lot this month, thank you. I feel bad for Nerfy not getting last month. He was missed by 1 minute. Well, there's still what? What is it? 7-5, 17, 41 hours. Hold on. Man of the month request. Digger Bro already has 2. Yeah. Characters have taken quite a bit of damage here. We should keep the castles in the bag. Give me charge bonus here. Did I miscast? I did. I don't even need a Gorbel to deliver their lord. What the hell? They're trying to snipe my lord.
This hates me. Chaos.
What the hell?
I tried this month, Omega.
They can escape. Well, this mod is not a really good one for that because we have the air isolation, the nation going. So some people will definitely want to see it. I have a feeling, just a small feeling, that Nerfy tried to get a second mod for the three kingdoms. Maybe it's for the best. No replenishment. This is so awkward here, man. Stuck here. RuneScape, I'm not gonna be pronouncing shit. My general, this general, that general, this city, that city. Don't need to pronounce shit. Don't worry, got it covered, man. We cannot move from this shit. God damn it. Elich's voice shows he's the master Mandarin. Booker, they're talking so fast sometimes I can't even say the words. Like, like so fast, so fast. Like not human. I can't really cancel that. No, yeah. I'm fine here. I'm fine here. They cannot defeat the Man Reapers. Oh, ho, ho. Men Reapers are using halberds. They're actually glaives. It used to say glaive infantry, right? They rename it to halberd infantry. They don't have confusion. When did they do these changes, man? I'm also feeling that a change that Gorbul's skill that was used to give armor and defense. How was it? 15 each? Was it 15 each before? Why they ninja patch this shit and don't put in the patch notes? It's awkward going to this territory without replenishment. Very awkward. Makes you wonder what these guys are even recruiting here. RuneScape says it's not that fun playing Vampire now since the Vampire just AFK. Yeah, not the first one to say that. A control group charges center. Look at that damage, man. That is ridiculous. This is like Miners on steroids here. And we lost 10% damage. Well, we'll probably encamp close and wait for the replenishment.
Father.
Does look like this force might attack these two guys. They're still taking attrition. Heavy units to defeat small army.
See that shit? Holy shit!
Yeah, I think 3 months. So we can give a Bloodlust to our unit of Minotaurs. We can give the Mantle of Gorok, which will buff their armor piercing damage with 60%. I like the idea of that. 60% additional damage on top of 132 to 152% damage. So we triple the Minotaur damage with that. This is an update which make the chaos the worst ever. But they're doing some good stuff as well. I think this update was solid. Only bad thing was the AFK vampires. That's I think the only bad thing. We only have a lot of magic. So we have to sort this shit out. Wait for the replenishment. While we're doing this, we could actually raid here. They decided to sally out in the open field, they'll get killed. The enemies, of course. Bidding 160 acceptable while we wait for this to go away. Acceptable. I need to keep checking on the Gorbel we lost. Also can get another Brave Shaman, right? Doesn't matter which school, I just need the one with the right trait. Minotaur damage. We're slowly replacing great weapons with more heroes. Toughness is the only thing that is gonna be missing on Minotaurs once you get that much damage. Better give shields with extra armor over the great weapons. Probably gonna go through Austin, wanna see the Northern Empire burn, and let's see what the wars do about the vampires. But are we going to actually save it here and continue the next time? Plan is to just fight in the Empire here, then into Bretonia, while getting 10 heroes to pump the Minotaurs, damage close to 300. And then we're gonna try to see what happens when the Minotaur have a triple damage buff, Mantle Gorok and Bloodlust. Probably gonna be back later. If the Gwent releases new update, we'll be back with that. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later.